Okie dokie, everybody. We are about to head over to the Wicked Viking for Pillars of Dust 100%. Now, just to let you guys know, the Wicked Viking is actually going to be doing 2 runs for us today. He's going to be doing Pillars of Dust, and I can't remember what the second one was. I'll figure that out. That's the one, Ghost of Tsushima, yay. So we got Ghost of Tsushima after this one as well, which is also going to be by the Wicked Viking. So we got a back-to-back run by the Wicked Viking. So, we're going to go over to his run right now, and yeah, we're going to see the Pillars of Dust 100% run. Wicked Viking, just let you know, I'll let you know when it's clear to start, so yeah. I'll let you know when it's clear to start, so. Right then, so, 4x3. Play. Okay, we should be okay. Just give me the countdown of when you're about to start and everything like that. Let me just double check to make sure that the noise is okay. Can you just do some speaking?
Yes, absolutely. Hello, I am the Wicked Viking, and I am a variety speedrunner and a just overall game enthusiast.
Cool, okay, so everything's working there. So whenever you're ready, feel free to start. So just give me a countdown and yeah, we'll get started.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to InstaSpeedathon 2021. I am the Wicked Viking. Skull to you all. Let's go ahead and kick this off with Pillars of Dust 100%. I'll get into what all that means in just a moment. So timing actually starts when I select my character. There's 2 characters, 4 chapters for each one, and then 1 combined chapter. You can play through them in any order that you'd like. We have a preference on how we play through, just because of as the things happen. If you do it with one character and you go through the same area with another character, it's a little bit different. So we're going to start off with Greg. So time starts when I select Greg in 3, 2, 1, go. So you are going to see a lot of text flying by real quick. Now this game does actually allow for turbo mode. It is something that makes it fantastic because there is a lot of button mashing in this game. So the idea, the premise behind this game, this is 100%, and what that means is that you have to get 100% clear on the end of every chapter. Now, there is a gold standard for every chapter. We don't have to get that one. That does not count at the end of the game. The only thing that counts are secret areas, as well as cheese. Cheese is a random little fun item in the game. The currency is nuggets, which is fun. And you have to get these orbs. So there's a various number of orbs that you got to pick up. There's a pink orb, which automatically increases your HP. There is a white orb that allows you to select from 4 different attributes. With Greg, this character right here, we're going to be selecting agility, increase our speed a little bit. Just to get it going. So let's go ahead and talk about this game here real quick. So as I stated when this game was starting up, this is a game that you play as 2 separate characters in 4 chapters each, and then a combined chapter. When you start out as this individual here, Greg. He is the son of a blacksmith. He is approached by this wonderful individual called Almer. He says some nice things. We haven't quite met him yet. We're following him. If you notice, he kind of walked into the graveyard. A little creepy. I'm not a big fan of following people into a graveyard, but in this game, you have to. So this game, as you can see, is very reminiscent of games of like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Legends, things like that. It's got very similar battle style, look, feel. It's quite lovely. So this is the old man. We say, "Who are you?" He says, "My name is Elmer." So Elmer, the reason I like this guy, if you notice, he's got 2 different colored eyes. I have 2 different colored eyes. It's a match made in heaven. You already see me pick up a pink orb here behind this guy. He's going to have a white orb. Now, Elmer basically tells you, he says, "Hey, you're a chosen one. You need to you need to go venture forth into this land and do these things, you know, typical RPG stuff. You are the only one that can save the world kind of thing. He tells us we need to go venture out and do that, and so that's what we're going to do. Right before we came in here, we went and spoke with I want to call her a tarot reader, whatever you want to call her. I can't think of what these psychic. We'll just call her a psychic. She says, yeah, go do what Elmer says. Before we go though, she says, hey, go talk to all your friends in the bar. Let them know you're leaving, because you know you're the most important person, clearly. So you run in here to the pub. You let everyone know, hey, we're going on an adventure, and you get about the reception you would expect. So now that we're done doing that, we get approached by this guy named Bobby. Bobby is a fan favorite throughout the game. We're not going to keep him, but he is a fan favorite. There's actually an achievement with this that says if you beat the game entirely with Bobby, you get a little bonus achievement that's called Bobby's World. It's kind of funny, little Easter egg, little fun times. So as I stated, this is the 100% run. So before I complete, just because this is marathon, I am going to check to make sure I have done everything. So the menuing in this game is actually really impressive, really intuitive. It actually allows for, I'll take a quick second here. If you notice the skills, there's skills. Each one of those skills has a shoulder button press that you can hotkey to it. It automatically hotkeys. The first skill is L1, the second skill is L2, so on and so forth. It makes the battles really quick, really fast. It's quite fun. So that's our first mini boss, our first little thing. Like I said, this is marathon safety, so I want to make sure that I did actually get everything I was supposed to. So I'm going to come down here, check the chapter. We got 5 secrets, 2 orbs. We are good. Like I said, we do not have to collect the gold at the end. So basically, that's just a little chapter recap. Says, hey, we're going out and doing our thing. We made it through Cadell Town, and we have ventured out. Now, as you notice, I didn't get all of that, but that's okay. The money's not super important. So once again, we play as Greg. We're going to play as Greg all the way through, and then we're going to play as Carlton, who is the other character. We wind up in this town called Gur. In Gur, we have to come up here and talk to the mayor. The mayor, he's the only one in here who's not a doggo. And he basically tells us everyone got turned into a dog, and life in this place is a little bit odd, but that's okay. We're just gonna do our thing. Typical like RPG, you just do your thing. Town full of dogs, whatever. This dog likes to talk to us. He's all upset because somebody stole his magic frisbee, so that is our goal. It doesn't actually allow you to leave this town unless you talk to the doggo, so you have to go on the quest to get the magic frisbee. You'll notice up here I pick up a book. Every secret area actually is marked. Every little pot that has a secret in it, bookshelf, everything has a mark on it that indicates it has a secret in it. So I can actually walk into a room and see if it has a secret or not, in case I just so happen to forget. These wells are quite funny. Some of the wells you can jump down and some of the wells you can't. When the game first launched, it used to actually kill you, and that would cause a reset. It actually aggroed so many people that they took it out of the game, and now if you go down one that you're not supposed to, it basically just says, well, don't do that, and puts you back. So a little bit of change afterwards. The devs listening to their fans getting very upset because of because they kept dying. So we're gonna come up here. This is one of the first out of bounds orbs. There's a couple of them throughout the game. So we cleared out Cadell Town. We've got to go find the frisbee. But before we find the frisbee, we're going to come up here to this forest house because, again, secrets are a thing. We've got to get them. This game has 4 categories. It has Greg percent, which is all the chapters for Greg. Carlton percent, all the chapters for Carlton. Beat the game, which is just getting through it as fast as possible. And then my favorite category, the only one that I run, which is 100%. Actually, I can't say only one I run them all, but this is the one I spent the most time on. Go ahead and go up, pick up this cheese here, and now we enter into this tower. As we enter into the tower, there is an ominous voice that just says, hey, you're not going to make it through here. Turn back. Dangerous. Danger, danger, danger. You notice I juked that skeleton there? That is hard. That is a challenge. But I got him. That hole also killed you instantly back in the day. I don't know if it does anymore because I try to avoid it as much as possible. So the reason why my estimate is 210 is because of the random encounters. Now, they're not really random encounters, but the monsters move kind of randomly, so they can get in your way, they can troll you, they can be quite a pain in the backside. This is our second mini-boss. This is Leo Grimm. Leo Grimm is actually a member of the community, so it was really fun to see him in here. Unfortunately, he is as squishy as his character looks. One hit, he's out, done, goodbye. Come up here to the treasure chest, pick up your fire book, and move on. So when people said back in the day, knowledge is power, reading will get you everything, yeah, in this game, we really take that to heart. Most of our boss fights are done with books, because books are very powerful. The word is very mighty in this game. So we go up to this guy, this little fella here. This was our ominous voice. His name is Alfie. He's just a little kid, and he stole the frisbee. Don't ask him why. So Angela, we're gonna focus on freeze with Angela, damage with Greg, because if we don't, he will destroy us. As you can see, he just froze Angela. We had a bad order on this, so Angela didn't get to go as fast as she should have, so she got frozen. We need to freeze him. There we go. So there are magic attacks, there are regular attacks, and the regular attacks have a chance to get a critical strike just like that. So hooray, we got a couple. We're going to pick up a couple chests behind him, the ether and the poison book, because those are worth a lot. We're going to exit the tower. We are done. We're going to go back into Gur. We're going to go talk to Doggo, and we're going to say, hey, buddy, we got your frisbee for you. And he is just going to be super duper happy. His name is Fido, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned that earlier. In fact, I'm 100% sure I did not. P-H-E-Y-D-A-U-E-X or something like that. Some funny spelling for Fido. So we go and talk to the mayor. The mayor is all excited because we did that task for Fido, and he magically turns into a dog, runs away, and turns into an orb. Exit out the left side over here because it is significantly faster than walking all the way through the town, and now we get to leave this area. You actually cannot leave until you go through there. So that guy we just passed by with the cheese on his head, he is not a Packers fan. For those of you that are American, know what the Green Bay Packers is. He's not a Packers fan. That guy's name is Rick Otta. Yes, it is intended to be ricotta. He is, you see all these cheeses that we pick up. He is the purveyor of the cheeses. The more you pick up, the more awesome things he gives you. We're not really going to talk to him except for in a couple places. I may pick up one of them for marathon safety just in case, because it gives you an invincible and one of them gives you a mirror. So I may talk to him there. But the one time for sure we are going to talk to him is going to be at the very end of the game when you have all the cheeses and he does a great thing. So right here, if I take one step forward, it goes into a cutscene. So we walk around that grass because we do not want to trigger that cutscene. We told the devs about that, and they're like, well, that is what it is. So the devs are really cool. We've been speedrunning this game. I actually got an early access copy of this game. Did a lot of beta testing with it. And so as the speedrunner, I'm like, hey, these are things that we can do. Please don't take it out. And they are avid fans of speedrunners, so they left them in there. There's only one major bug that we're going to do later on, and it's during the Carlton chapter. It's going to be near, I would say, probably about the 3/4 mark of the game. And that one is pretty game-breaking. It's not like a major glitch, anything like that. You're going to see some funny things. It's just a way to avoid a lot of area. I step into that room just for fun because it does reset where that little guy's at, and he comes to get me if I don't. Come up in here. We're going to pick up one secret treasure chest right there. We're not picking up any of these other treasure chests because we come through here again with Carlton. And Carlton, when he comes through here, is even squishier than Greg. So we need to make sure we save those treasure chests because those treasure chests are books. Now we're going to get rid of the witch, which was who we picked up right away. We're going to hire Ichiro. He's a ninja. Ninjas are awesome. Who doesn't like a ninja? Later on, we're going to be playing a game with a samurai, so maybe they don't like ninjas, but we like ninjas for this game. So here's Elmer again. He's kind of guiding us along on our path. He's like, hey, you need to figure out how to get through this. I mean, that's what he does. Just get through this. These bears here, there's 2 bears in this spot. They're kind of unavoidable. It's actually faster just to attack them and run away than to try to guide them all over the place and step around them. You attack them, it takes like 10 seconds. If you don't, then you try to guide them everywhere, and you still get into a fight. That turtle, that's a turtle, I promise. We could have probably got around him if we would have went back to it, but I'll get away from him. Cool thing about this game, if you run from enemies twice, they actually disappear unless you get into an infinite run loop, which stinks. If you fight one and then fight another one, it won't actually trigger the disappearing enemy because you fought a different enemy between the two. So that kind of stinks when you get 2 of them attacking you at the same time. But if you notice, boom, he's gone. So ultimately, if we have to attack him twice just so that way we can run, we will. Come over here to the left side. This is not part of the guarantee route. It's just more for safety because it's a fire book and fire is awesome. Run from this bat. We're going to pass by him a couple times, so we definitely want to run from him the first time. If we can avoid him, great. If not, we do what we can. Little secret right there. It says 1 secret left. That means I am on track with my secrets, because I know where my last secret is. So the reason we picked up Ichiro is because he does bleed effect. Bleed effect is the most powerful item I would say you can get in this game other than charm. Charm is a very awesome item later on. And you'll see how beneficial that is. So bleed and charm and poison, those are great things to have. Now, if you notice, before we went into the castle, I went immediately left. Again, regular treasure chests are not required for the 100% category. Found all orbs. Boom. We got that one. Regular treasure chests are not required for the 100% category, but there's a couple treasure chests that we pick up specifically for either money or whatever the reason is for it. We just need to make sure that we have it. And the first treasure chest on the far left side is the besterest treasure chest for this channel, or for this specific portion of the run. You'll see why in a minute. So I'm just going to kind of go through this. I've basically talked about everything I can, so if we have any donations, feel free to read a donation. If we don't have any donations, I will just keep prattling on. All right, so I'm just going through this cave. We had to go all the way to the top to flip a switch so we can get to the right side. On the left side over here, we had to pick up a crank. There's a lot of kind of back and forth. Basically, this game was made by a very small company. I believe this is their first game that they made. They're awesome people, great community, wonderful fellas. But they definitely used the assets that they had quite a bit. They did a lot of back and forth in areas. They reused maps, so they didn't have to take up too much space. So we are going to drag this guy all the way over, run him around that rock. You can't catch us. We are too fast. Found all secrets. We're done. Now I don't have to worry about picking that up. That should be 7 spooky cheeses. We got 7 spooky cheeses. We are good. So we have completion for this chapter as best as we can. We're going to go ahead and fight this guy. So we sent something kind of stinky from down below. And it's this guy. His name is Stank Beast. Stank Beast is, well, he's just that. He's quite stanky. We're going to make him bleed because that is what we do to everything. And then we're going to use that item that we picked up a while ago called a mouthwash. Because what do you do with something really stinky? Well, you wash it. You throw some mouthwash on it. Now, there is a couple things that you can do to make this faster. We're going to throw a fire book at him because everything goes better when it's roasty toasty burning. Make sure he's bleeding. Bleeding is like I said, one of the best effects you can get. And just like that, he's dead. All Right, so now that we beat Stinky Beast, we get this awesome little pendant. And we get to move on with, well, with the game. Elmer shows up again, once again showing up when all the work is done just to be weird. He does what he does. So I do want to apologize for everyone that's looking on the Insta speedrun. There's the 2 overlays. This one, for some reason, this is the ratio that this is in. It's taller than it is wide, which is a little bit odd. So here we are in chapter 3 for Greg. We started out the last chapter in Gur. Well, this chapter is so cold, it's called Burr. Why not? Funny little names. Pick up the secret here, and now we're going to get to go do our best Oksana Bayul impression and go ice skating. For those of you who don't know who Oksana Bayul is, that's fine. I'm old, so I make a lot of really dated references. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna go ice skating over again. Work your way out of this. Up, one over, all the different things. When you do this run, there's a lot of figuring out the best paths through the ice. Because they are just like ice in just about every other game. It slides you automatically. So now that we've gone through there, we are going to come back to there again later, but not right now. We have to go do a few things. So we're going to step in here. There's no special things in here. Goody gumdrops. Into this house, we're going to pick up this special book. It's a lightning book, Bolt. It's great. Now this right here, this is probably the saddest lady that I can think of in the game. If you don't talk to her, you don't get to find out how her husband is lost on the mountain. He doesn't actually spawn on the mountain if you don't talk to her. So we're not going to talk to her. So if we don't know it happens, it doesn't happen, right? That's the world that we live in. If we don't talk to her, he doesn't spawn, so he's not really trapped there. But if we talk to her, he spawns up on the mountain. You got to break him out of ice. You got to burn him. Or at least melt the ice around him. That takes too much time. We don't want to do that. He used to be part of the route, but we phased it out because it was only for gold. You get 1,500 gold for saving him. Well, we found another way to get that much money. So when it comes to either money or saving somebody, I'm sorry, we're gonna take the money route. So that's the tribal leader of this area. You're supposed to talk to him to progress the game, but we can progress anyways, so we're going to. It's intended that you talk to him. It doesn't really make you. So this is Mount Cold. I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. I'm very sorry. I haven't ran this game in a little bit, and when I do run it, even when I do run it, I run it in speed mode, so I don't really pay attention to everything that that's titled. Mount Morel, that's what it's called. And it's called Mount Morel because there's mushrooms up on top. There's a bunch of different spots for mushrooms. You're supposed to find the way to get through here because there's a little puzzle at the end of this, and I'll show you guys when we get there. So we just picked up one of the most important items in the game. Yes, it's the repel ring. We're tired of enemies chasing us down, so we're going to pick up the repel ring. Now enemies don't chase us down. It's only going to be good for Greg when we play as Carlton. We still have to do it. Over here, this is where our character would be. He's not there. Sad day. He didn't spawn. We didn't talk to the lady. What's really kind of funny is the guy that was going to be my co-commentary. That's him. He's the one up there. Members of the community were put into this game in early development because they are awesome. I was not supposed to step through that door twice. That's just a thing that happens. When you talk to the tribal elder, he says there's one person that knows the way through this. So you go out back to that little frozen area and you talk to the guy that's out there and he says, bring me back 3 mushrooms from Mount Morel and I'll tell you how to get through. Well, he tells you that the secret code password is team because what's going to work? Well, team works. And that's how you get through. But if you know the password, well, you just do it. Make sure I pick that up. That's a nice. That's super important. So this bear, he likes to troll us. He looks like a bear, but he's really a troll, I promise. We have to get past him twice. And there's also a skelly up here that sometimes will get in your way. Just like that. Now the monsters in here are pretty tough. And we are very squishy. We don't want to be squishy. We need to be strong, but we don't have time to be strong, so squishy we be, run we try. Now, there's a mechanic in this game that's really cool that you're only going to see in the boss fights because that's the only thing that we really fight. And that is that the enemies actually get stronger as the fight progresses. And you'll see that in one of the fights that I have later on. I will specifically wait for the boss to become stronger so that way I can use a certain maneuver on him and it's more effective. But basically the way the game is designed is that there's a countdown in the bottom right corner. If that countdown hits 0, the enemy gets stronger and it's not fun. So 2 secrets left. I know where those 2 secrets are. I hope. So that's how you get around one way. I did not want to do that. We need to go this way. I always cut that at the wrong spot. So when you're doing this, the thing you got to really keep track of when you're doing the 100% is you got to keep track of your secrets. You got to know, okay, I got to pick up 1 or 2 more after this part. This part in particular, if you do not keep track of your secrets, you cannot come back to the mountain. So I need to make sure I have, I believe, 1 orb left and 1 secret left when I leave this. So we just picked up the most powerful book in the game. It's called Comet. Comet is super powerful. It hits all enemies, and we are going to use it a lot. Hello, bear. You are in my way. Let's go ahead and run away from you. Okay, my last secret in this area is right here. There we go. 1 secret left. Awesome, 1 orb left. We got the character we need. We got Ichiro. He's our man. We're going to carry him through pretty much our entire run for Greg, and then most of the next run we have our starting character. So, Ichiro gets to go first. Hooray, look at that. We are going to bleed him because bleed, again, is important. We're going to look for a charm book. We're going to throw charm at him. So it was found early in the game that nobody hurts an enemy quite like, well, themselves. So we are going to just go ahead and make him bleed. We are going to charm him, and then we are going to throw a poison book at him. And yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage to himself. Unfortunately, it is not a guarantee that bleed is going to stick. I'm sorry, that charm is going to stick. So it gets a little scary with it. If Ichiro's turn is you need to make him bleed, we're going to go ahead and throw our 1 comet book at him. Look at all that damage it did. Okay, make him bleed again. We can't, so we're just going to hit him normally. And just like that, boss is down. Now, the idea for this area, if you couldn't tell, well, it's really cold. And why is it really cold? Well, because this guy up here, he likes to make things really cold. So after we beat him, we flip this switch. And somehow, like magic, the land has now turned beautiful, lush, green, and wonderful. I don't know why they call it Burr if it's, you know, beautiful, lush, and green, but what do? We have to come back to this spot because we have to do it the first time because the water is ice at that point. It's all frozen. Hooray, hooray. We have to do it now because there's a giant icicle there that you can't get past until you melt all the ice. There's also a giant icicle at the end of this area. That's why you can't leave the region, so you have to clear it or else you won't get through. So before we go up to that hill, we're going to step off over into here. This is the fire book area. Mr. Freeze's shop, somehow he sells fire books. It's kind of odd, but he's got our last treasure chest goodie and our last orb. So you saw it. I'm going to just double check just to make sure because it's important. Chapter 16 and 8, we are good. 10 of the necessary 11 cheeses. So we are on track with our cheeses. We're on track with everything. We're getting everything done. I wouldn't normally stop for that in a PB attempt, but again, it's not 100% if I don't get anything. And in order to qualify for 100%, you actually have to finish the end credits and see 100% at the end. So we got to make sure we see it. All right, so now we are in Adurfia. Yes, that's what it's called, Adurfia. It's a weird name, but it is what it is. We're going to come up here. Oh, first Elmer's going to come talk to us. He's going to say, hey, welcome to Adurfia. You've got to go through Nave Temple because you do. Go do it. He's been guiding us along quite well. We're going to come up here and we're going to talk to this mayor because mayors are very important. Again, RPG, retro inspired it is. You got to talk to people to progress things. We talked to this mayor and he talks about how he is an avid spelunker. That's what he likes to do. He likes to go spelunking. That is how he passes his time. We're going to walk over to here real quick, pick up this item here in the bar. We visit a lot of bars in this game. The pubs are great. Now that we picked that up, we're going to go ahead and leave town. And he tells us that you want to go to spelunking, go check out the nearby cave. So we do. Look at that. We checked out the cave. So can we go spelunking yet? Let's go find out if he'll let us go spelunking. He says, hey, you like the cave? Cool. You want to go spelunking? Well, do you know how to? So, no. Okay, well, go to the library and find out how to spelunk. And the reason why you've got to do that is because he asks you important questions. And if you don't answer the questions right, he will not let you go spelunking. So you have to come over here to this library. You have to read several books. They tell you all the answers to the questions. Of course, if you already know the answers to the questions and you're doing a regular run, you just walk into the library, you walk back out, it's done. You are set. You always want to come up and pick up that book. That is an ancient textbook. That is super awesome book. That is a guaranteed charm effect on an enemy. We use those on the last boss because why not? We come all the way down here, pick up the mirror, pick up the cheese. We got our secrets in this area. We are set. Run out of the library. Now that we've learned how to go spelunking, we get to go talk to the mayor and say, hey, we want to try our hand at spelunking. Did you guys like the trip to the library? Did you learn anything? I know I sure did. Let's go ahead and talk to the mayor again. We had to make sure we entered on the left side because if we entered on the right, this game is actually designed that there is a left and right side of the town, and you will enter on that side. So I'm going to slow this down because it's super important. He's asking us a question, and he says, what kind of control must you maintain while spelunking? Well, you didn't see it because I went through it too fast. His name is Tom. The mayor's name is Tom, so when this answer pops up, even if you did not read it, say ground control to Mayor Tom. If you get that joke, good for you. I appreciate you guys. He gives us the Class A spelunking license. We are going to go ahead and leave town again. We're going to take our glorious spelunking license. We are going to go back into the cave. If you were doing just a regular percentage run of this and not 100%, you don't actually have to explore these caves. You just step into the cave and step back out. But since we are doing a percentage run, we're going to come in. We're going to pick up that gold because gold is good. Gold is your friend. We're going to come all the way over here. Whoop, doo 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 doo. Run around these guys. There we go. Pick up that feather. The feather is good. I was in the wrong cave. You go left in this one, right in the next one, I believe. There we go. So we got everything we needed in this cave. We run out. Doop doop this way. Up we go. Alright, now we did Cave A. Hooray! Back to Mayor Tom. Now he asks us another question. He says, what must you maintain when spelunking? Well, it's ropes is the top answer, so yay! We got that one right. You can speed through those questions, but don't speed through the last question because you will get it wrong. It's actually not the first answer, and he tries to play a little trick on you. Come all the way down over here to this cave. He wants to just make sure you're paying attention. You talk to this guard. If you talk to the guards before that, they make fun of you. They call you names. They ridicule you because you want to go spelunking and you don't have a license. Well, once you get that license, they're all like, ooh, look at the important man that got a license. They're kind of jerks. I'm going to pick up those comfy slippers, not because we need comfy slippers. I mean, who doesn't want comfy slippers when you're running around in a dark, scary cave? We're going to pick it up because we want it for money. Just about everything we pick up in this game is going to be used to sell. There's very few items that I actually use during the game. We like the money better because, like I said, knowledge is power in this game, and we throw a lot of books at bad guys. So pick up that orb. We're at 8 orbs right now, so we are, I believe, on track. We need 5 orbs going into the last area. There's 1 outside, so 6. I think we're good. Should be 2 more orbs in the last spot. We're going to make sure. All right, so now we're going to talk to Mayor Tom again. Hello, Mayor Tom. How you doing? Now he's going to say, what should you have before you go in? You want to say a companion. You had to answer team to the last riddle. This one is a companion. You've always got a friend with you, so obviously you got to have your friend when you go into the caves. Because who is going to report your dead body if you don't? So we go into this big cave. Obviously, this is the final cave because look at how much more grander it is than the other one. So we're going to go through this cave. We're going to come all the way down over here, pick up this orb. Yay, orb. For those of you that like other speed marathons, we shan't mention the names, but other speed marathons, you may want to be saying orb when we do it, because orb. We're going to come all the way up over to this side, get out of the way. There's nothing up here. Okay, out we go. So you may think that I'm forgetting where I'm supposed to go in this, and reality is these caves get a little bit confusing. The rooms get confusing. Even at my best, even with my PB, I still got significantly lost in this game. So eventually, at some point in time, I may have it completely 100% memorized, and I can go through it blind. But I'm not a blind speed runner, so I make mistakes. I step in the wrong spot. We're going to flip that switch there. We're going to turn around. We're going to get that cherry. Cherries aren't worth super much, but it's literally right there. So pick it up. Come up here, pick up that bandana. Once again, money! And we like money. We're going to come all the way over here to the left-hand side. We're going to pick up this gold chest. It has 1,896. The gold in the chests are random, as well as after completing a fight, the gold that you get is random. But that chest right there is the reason why we no longer save that poor man on the mountain. Come down here and get 500 gold. There we go. Life is good. So now when you are doing a Greg percent of this run, you want to get the key on the right because it's actually the shorter dungeon. When you are doing any percent or 100% run, it does not matter because you have to go through the dungeon both times. So, there we go. Snuck by that guy. That guy got scary for a second. So it doesn't rightly matter which one you go in for the first one. So we are set. We're going to go ahead and come down through here. Now we got to go back to Mayor Tom's, even though we got everything we need. Oh, get in there. We're going to enter from the right side. We're going to go into the fighter shop because there is an item right there. Look at that. Woo! Got a magic star. 6 secrets left. Well, I know where those secrets are. We're going to come in here. We're going to come all the way over here. We're going to pick up this book. That's a Holy Healy. Okay. And we're going to come over here and we're going to talk to this fella. We are going to sell everything that we have that we don't need. Definitely don't need the beers. We don't need the berries. Don't need the Holy Healy. We need the fire book, the charm book. Don't need the magic stars. Smoke powders. Get out of here with that ice. What is that for? We don't care. Get rid of all the cherries. We don't care about cherries. Rage pills. Wicked can rage from time to time, but we don't need it this time. We're going to get rid of the HP ring, the slippers, ordinary ring, cowboy hat, trophy, chainmail, feather, comfy boots, bandana, gem, all that good stuff. And what are we going to do with all that money? Well, we're going to buy 2 more charm books, just because why not? 3 poison books, and then we're going to max out the comment books that we can pick up. Hey, we got some more money. Let's buy another charm. There we go. All right, we're also going to come down here because there is a well right here that we need to jump down. Crazy. We were dumb enough to jump down a well, but hey, this time it worked out great for us. Let's go ahead and pick up the orb. We are set. 6 orbs to go. 1 outside the main castle. 5 inside the main castle, so we are set. Oh no. We don't want to jump down there. I accidentally pushed the button again. Alright, so not there. We need to go into the item shop. We already did the item shop. Alright, we need to come back here to Mayor Tom. Mayor Tom is now moving around. There's a comet book behind him. Stop that. There we go. Look at the books. 4 secrets left. There's 1 outside the castle, so we are doing good. We got everything that we need, I believe, so far. We also should end this chapter with 11 spooky cheeses. And there's a spooky cheese in here as well, so we are going to make sure we are set with that. There we go. Pick that up. Come all the way over here to the right side. Pick up this orb. So this is one of the random times that we're going to speak to this guy because he gives us, I believe it's a mirror. Mirrors are good. I'm going to check my... Yep, we have 11 spooky cheeses. We are good. We should have 5. Yep, we need 3 secrets and 5 orbs, so we are set. Regardless of what side of the door you go into, the spots always have 5 secrets, or 5 orbs and 3 secrets. So now this side I am honestly going to get a little bit lost and confused on. The main run that I always did was the Greg percent, and again, you want specifically to have the right side door because it's faster. So I get a little lost when I go through the left side, but I know what I'm doing. I promise I am a professional. Well, I'm really not, but I'm going to say I am for the sake of sounding important. I'm going to pick up everything we can in here because money. Let's go ahead and go. Oh, we tried to sneak by the bat as best as we could. We did not sneak by the bat. Over here. Flip that switch. We need to. Pick up the chest. There we go. It's a nice potion. Hooray, potion. We come all the way back down to the bottom. Go over to the right-hand side and pick up the orb. 4 orbs left. We got this. Now we're back up. We're over. We're in. We're good. Up to the top. Look at that. We're going to pick this up. This item is a coffin. Coffins are cool. Coffins are fun. We don't use it on this chapter, but you are going to see it in Carlton. We use coffins actually on one boss. We used to use it on a different boss, but then we found a faster, better way to do things. And we kind of had to cut out that boss's coffin. Whee! Now we only use the boss or the coffin on one mini boss. Coffin only works on mini bosses, so there's no point. Pick up that mega armor. That mega armor is mega money. That's what we like. Now, unfortunately, with doing the left side, that also means I have to fight Zeus. Zeus is kind of a pain in the backside. He's not very nice. He throws lightning at you, and he's just kind of, overall, he's just a jerk. So, we're going to hope to survive against Zeus. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. So, there should be 2 orbs left on the top, and I believe 1 secret left. We're getting there, everybody. We are making it through. Pick that up. That's an invincible. That is a safety item for sure. You definitely want that in some of the boss fights. They can get a little bit kind of face crusher-y, and you really do want to make sure that you have an invincible every once in a while because, oh, we went the wrong way. Because if you don't have your invincible and you're down to 1 player and you're trying to survive and they want to go face crusher, you really can't do a whole lot about it. Found all the orbs. We found all the secrets. We are good. Like I said, 5 and 3 when you come into this, so we knew we had it. I knew where everything was at. We're good. So we are off to fight the last boss for Greg's chapter, and then we're going to meet a new friend, Carlton. Yeah, he's something, that's for sure. He is definitely the opposite of Greg, and you'll see what I mean in a little bit. So, hello, Zeus. We are going to fight you. We're going to take you down off of your pedestal. We may not be Kratos, but we can still kill the gods. Look at that. Boom. Bleed. Take that, good man. So, he hits really hard. Some of the things that we can do in this, throw a mirror on ourselves. Why do we want a mirror on ourselves? Well, because he likes magic. So, if everyone has a mirror and he does a magic spell to everybody, then we're good. Now we're going to poison him. Ichiro's going to make sure he keeps bleeding. And then we're just going to throw comic books at him. Ichiro, go ahead and see if we can charm him. Please, let me charm him. Yay! So the reason I charmed him a little bit later was because I had the mirrors on, so I wasn't really worried about his magic. Now, the other monster that you fight in this, if you take the other path, his name is Kaimi. He's a chimera. Figuring things out a little bit. And he's not too bad, but he's not my favorite for sure. Let's go ahead and throw a fire book at him. That should finish him off. There we go. Zeus is dead. Who knew that you could kill a god that easily? Zeus is down. We are now done with Greg's work. We're going to step into the portal. Ichiro says, heck nope, I ain't going in there. You're on your own. So Greg is done. That's not half the game by any means, but that's the Greg portion. So we're going to see if we got everything. Hopefully we did. 12. 12. And look at all that money. And since we got everything, look at all that AP. We did good. Now we're going to play as Carlton. Now Carlton, well, he's a prince. He's a prince. And now as you start out as Carlton, you get approached by Almira. Almira, well, he is the chancellor, I guess you could say. He's the advisor, the royal vizier. He's Jafar. Oh, I might have just given a little bit too much away. But basically, he is the informant to the king. Tells the king all the cool things. And he says, it's about time you go out and learn how to be a warrior. I mean, that's, again, why not? The only thing that was missing was congratulations, it's your 16th birthday, here's your father's sword kind of thing. Very cliche-ish, but that's okay. Still a good story, still a lot of fun. Stop talking to the sign, you don't need to do that. PB attempts, we don't talk to signs. It's just a little bit of a misstep there, it happens. Pick up that secret, come over here, pick up this secret. We're gonna walk by this, that's nothing really super important, but a berry, but hey, berry's money. We didn't make it. We tried to get past the Skelly. Skelly caught up to us. The monsters in here are pretty easy as well. You get a little scared if you come in here after you do Greg fighting and the monsters are super boss and they kick your booty. Then you come in here and you play as this fella with no equipment, no stats, and it's like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Well, not really. He doesn't die as easily as you think because the monsters are weak. So he tells you to go to the training ground because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to the training ground, train, become super strong. We're in the wrong room. We need to be in this room. Before we go to the training ground, though, we want to go make sure that we get all the goodies that we can get. So we're going to leave. We're going to exit town. We're going to say goodbye. There's a little bit of something that you can do with the horse trainer. His horses get out. You can walk around and talk to the horses. But much like the wife of the poor man caught on the mountain, if we don't talk to him, they never exist. So we are actually going to have Carlton focus on special. And the reason Carlton focuses on special is because his super move is Slash, and Slash does a lot of damage. So we want to increase his special as much as possible. So we go to the training ground. There's 3 big bad guys here, and they say, hey, your father says you're supposed to learn things. You gonna learn today. And he says, all 3 of you? And they say, yep. Welcome to the real world, bub. So the 3 of them attack you. It's not a big deal. You just have to, live. There we go. This guy, he could take you down if he wanted to, if he hit you really hard. We got lucky. He didn't hit us that hard. We survived. Hooray! 1 hit point or no hit points. Like Domino Toretto said, an inch or a mile, it doesn't matter. You still won, right? So we still won. 1 hit point or 100. We survived. We're good. We're moving on. We're going to go tell our father, say, hey, we lived. It's not really our father, it's our uncle. We're going to say, we lived. We did good. He's going to say, congratulations, you did good. Now you're ready to set off on your adventure. Here is the entire funds of our kingdom, our entire treasury, everything we got. Gives you like $300. Not really a whole lot for the entire kingdom, but hey, if that's what they do, that's what they do. I'm going to check. I have 7 of the 8 secrets and 2 of the orbs, so we are good. We did what we needed to do because the last secret is down on the docks. So we're going to doot our way on down to the docks. Not seeing that we have any donations, so I will just keep talking. Now, we are met by Buster. Buster is also pretty OP. We keep him all the way up until the boss on Chapter 3. It's pretty good. When we change him out, the only reason we change him out is because the guy that we get actually does bleed. And again, bleed, super powerful. So that is the end of Chapter 1 for Carlton. Very fast, easy chapters. This is the prologues. What do? You get through it. That's what you do. 2 orbs, 8 secrets. We did everything, and we also got the nuggets that we needed. Hooray! We did good. Now, once again, we select Carlton because, well, there's nothing left to select. So here we go. Now, we are in Sure. A lot of R's in this game. So when we come to shirt, we're going to talk to this guy. He's going to be like, hey, welcome. You look like you need this shirt. Don't ask why. We just like to give things to all the new people that show up. So here's a shirt. Now you talk to the guy on the right. He is, he needs to go and get a fish, but he can't go he can't go fishing because he needs something to help him tie down the boats. He cannot think of what it is to tie down the boats. So we have to play, you know, awesome, amazing savior. By the way, since we have to collect every secret, we have to go rob Grandma up here. Grandma down there, little boy down there. We steal their necklace. We don't care. We're the heroes of this story. We need your stuff more than you do. So thank you for letting me steal it. I did purposely walk around back and forth there so I could tell that story. That was not a misstep. So we come in here, we talk to this guy. We say, hey, we need something. We need a key. And he says, no, you can trade for it. And we say, well, why do we want to trade for it? It's just because we don't deal with money here. I got a guy. I'll give you the key if you can get me a fish. So the guy that we talked to down on the docks, well, he likes fish. So we need to go get him something that he can tie boats to the dock with. So if we go get him that, he'll get us something that we can get fish. All right, let's run on down over this way. Make as many little sharp turns as we can to try to get into as few fights as we can. Here we go. We got the orb. We're going to also come over here. It's another charm book because charm books are amazing. We're going to fight this guy because I am not getting him out of my way. It's not going to happen. Flee! Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, we skid by that one. That is amazing. Look at how great we did. All right, we're going to come up here. We're going to go to this guy right here. We're going to open up that. Look at that. We got another secret little item. If you talk to that guy right there, he is a mail courier. If you come through here with Carlton before you come through, well, this chapter 2 with Greg, even though you don't come in here, you can actually do a special delivery thing. And I am forgetting which one it is. It's this one. Here we go. Double check over far right side. We're good. All right. You get to come in here a little bit later on, and it's going to be very sad here in a moment. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So we come over here to this bridge. Well, a roll is a roll and a toll is a toll. Well, to get past this bridge here, we have to give this guy the fancy new shirt that we got. If you don't give it to him, he stabs you with a pickle fork. You may think, is a pickle fork that dangerous? Well, yes, it most certainly is. If we come through here with Greg first, this poor guy is dead. If we come through here with Carlton first, well, we can actually get to him in time to deliver an important message. And he's still alive. Ooh. If he is alive, that is a good thing when you're doing just Carlton %, because he gives you, I think, a lightning book for delivering his message. Super awesome. Very wonderful. We step into this super cryptic area once again. There's a whole lot of things you can do here. We're not going to do any of those. We're just going to run down here, pick up a cheese. Spooky cheese. We need spooky cheese. We're going to come up here to the top. We're going to pick up this secret. We are done. This amazing area that has some beautiful music. Listen, listen. All right, you heard the beautiful music. You heard the dude. There you go. Now we're out. We're done with that. We ain't got time to sit here and listen to music. We got to go. So we come all the way down here to this caravan. We pick up this wonderful secret right here. Come talk to this guy. He has the finest tethering item, also known as a rope. And he says, I will sell it to you for a bargain. He says, how much? He says, $9,999. We say, heck nope, we ain't got that much. He says, fine, I'll sell it to you for $250. Hey, there you go. You can have it for $250. We get a rope. We move on. It's a good thing that our father, uncle, that guy, gave us all of his money before we left, or we would not have been able to buy a rope. We'd had to come out here and fight these scary, scary monsters. All right, we are through. Back to the town. Shoot straight down to the docks. We've got an important thing. We're going to give you... Hey, check it out. Here's a rope. He says, awesome, thanks for the rope. Here's a fish. It's a gross, ugly fish, but it is a fish nonetheless. So we come back up here to this guy and we say, hey, guy, we got you a fish. He's not super pleased about the type of fish that we got, but we got him a fish nonetheless. And he says, here you go. A deal's a deal. Here's a key. Get out of my shop. You're a terrible person. So we leave the shop. We come all the way up here. We're out. We're done. Whee! Cross the bridge. Now we can go through this cave. We couldn't have gotten through this cave without the key. Make sure we come over here to the right because there is a spooky cheese over here. Make sure you get all them spooky cheeses. There's a total of 20 spooky cheeses. You get 11 with Greg and 9 with him, and I know where everything's at, so we're good. Woo! We got lucky with that. Ah, we did not get lucky with that one. Even on a really good run, these guys control you so hard. So hard. They're just rude. They're little jerks. Ooh, tight corner. We got it. We got it. All right, we made it around. Sweet. All right, so here's a cool little teleport maze because teleport mazes are awesome. So, when this game first came out, like I said, I got to beta test it and play it before it released. It was super awesome. I also made a 100% walkthrough of this game. I did not want to do attack, but hey, it is what it is. It's not a true run if I don't accidentally pick up attack once or twice. And this area, trying to outline where these portals go, it's quite a bit of fun. There's another area later on too that has a bunch of portals that was quite a bit of a challenge to outline everything, where everything was, the pictures and everything, but we did all right. We did a decent job. There we go. Boom. We're done. All right, we are not going to be able to come back to this, so hopefully we are on track with our numbers here. So, this one we have to go around. We have to do a bunch of things. That secret cool area with the awesome music. It has a key there. There's a whole bunch of great stuff that you got to learn. Well, we're not going to do that. We're out. We're done. See you later.
Crazy.
We know the secret password. It's key. We're done. We're out. Good day to you, sir. All right. Hey, does this look familiar? We're back in Rika region. And now we are going to go through once again. But this time we're going to take a little bit of a different route. So now I saved these treasure chests down here because, like I said, you come through here with Carlton, and he's a bit squishier. So I like to make sure that he gets all the good stuff. And money. Money's good. Ooh, look at that. We skirted by everything. We are doing amazing. All right, little Skelly Guard. Little Skelly Guard gets punched in the face a lot. We did the wrong one there. Well, hey, Buster's ready to get a good stance. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. So we did a nice little defensive stance, so anytime he attacked Buster, Buster just automatically countered. Good for him. We win. Yay. Pick that up. That's a mint. We don't need it for anything super important. We just pick it up because it's money. And it's on the way. So we're through this portion of the area. Once again, we flip that switch up top. The big old gates open now. And look, we're back in Rika itself. Everything seems familiar to us, doesn't it? There we go. Back through. Avoid this fella. We don't want to talk to him. That's an ether down there. We could pick it up for monies, but we don't want to take the time to do that. So now we're going to come up here. We're going to come back into these houses that we didn't pick anything up in. And we're going to pick up all the items we want. Look at those books, ethers, all the good stuff. So it's kind of fun when you come through this as Greg in the first place. He makes a comment about, hey, you know, I shouldn't be greedy and I should save some of this for somebody else. He's basically telling you that you're going to come through this way. So Almer says, hey, welcome, welcome. Here you go. Come on through. You need to find your way to get through this temple. We're good. All right, we're back in Knive Temple. Get that secret. Secret! There we go. Moving along onto the left-hand side. You got to come over here left. You come over here, pick up the key, and then you go back right. Again, lots of back and forth, running around, doing basically fetch questing all over the map over and over again. It's quite fantastic. Come up here, flip this switch. Flip it once, please. There you go. Thank you. Play chase with the skeleton so you get him far enough away from you so you can pick that up. Run! So that is the coffin that we get that we used to use on the mini boss in this area, but we don't use it on there anymore because we still need it. So this section right here is a very peculiar section. They actually had to put in basically a little, if you look over to the right, there's a a sign. They had to put in a sign as a hint to tell you how to get through this. You have to attack the one on the right first and the one on the left. If you don't, well, you're never going to get through this. If you do it in the right order, then you get this magical treasure chest that pops up. That treasure chest holds a key. You need the key to get through the game. It's RPG, man. It's perfect. Key pops up. You get the key. You don't want to go too close to it because then it'll spawn down at the bottom. So you wait. The key pops up. And you're good. Now we get to go up top up here. Run away. We didn't run away. All right. The monsters. They are sneaky, sneaky little buggers sometimes. I tell you. Now we run away. So we're going to fight this guy, and I'm going to fight him twice, just because I'm going to get rid of him. Also because I have no choice, because he basically trapped me. Plus, he'll go away now. I won't have to see him again when I come back through here in a second. So that may seem slower, and it was, but we're going to call it completely necessary. All right, so we talked to this ghostie. This ghostie is one person that you can actually talk to. He looks like a bad guy, looks terrible, but don't worry. You can talk to him. He basically says that he was a man once, and then he joined this area. He came in here. The cultists killed him, shoved his body into that area. He had a key on him. Take his key and go. And we are going up. That key opens up this door here. Get this secret. Secrets are good. We have one secret left. I'm pretty sure we're on track. We got to do this in the right order. Up right, up left, down right, and down left. We are good. Now we go over to this left side over here, and we pick up the stained glass window, and we move on to the right side. Hi. Nope.
Nope. Oh, just kiss you.
Okay, fine.
I love you.
That's fiance face. She's a beautiful woman. She takes care of me. She supports me. She's wonderful. I would not be able to do streaming without her. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
She's going to bed. It is 1 a.m. when we started this run, so it's 2 o'clock now. It's late. Good night, sweetheart.
I love you. Good luck.
I love you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we make sure we pick up the spooky cheese right here. And pick up the other shard. Run! Down we go. Okay, now we got to go back over to the left side, not to exit, but because we got to come up here, come into a secret spot on this hole right here. Where are we going? Where are you going? We went to the wrong hole. What do? You go up one more and you go into the right spot. There we go. We picked it up. There we go. Orb is good. Down we go. Out we go. We're done in this section. Dark, scary, spooky. We're done. Make sure we flip that switch. If you don't flip that switch, we won't be able to get back out. We'll be trapped forever. Or at least until we flip the switch again. All right, we're going all the way across now. Back to the same area. Like I said, we like a lot of back and forth. A lot of samesies. Come in here, flip this switch. This opens up an area down below. Pick up this treasure chest because it's a berry and it's a few dollars. It's money. Money's good. Can that ghost go away? Nope. All right, we're fighting. We're fighting. Ha. Thank you very much, InstaSim. Yes, wish fiance face a good night. So, fiance face used to be girlfriend face, but then she proposed to me. It was super cute. Big old thing. She's wonderful. She wasn't a gamer until we got together. I have converted her. I have made her one of us. I feel like the people on that old movie Freaks where they, one of us, gooble gobble, gooble gobble. That's her. So this was the mini boss that we used to use the coffin on, but now someone else discovered it and I filmed it and showed how to do it and kind of perfected it. But there's a skip that we do in the next chapter that we skip getting a coffin. So we need the coffin for another boss. Thank you very much, InstaSim. Thank you. If you want to hear the whole story for it, you'll have to catch me at another time. We got to keep focus on the run. Oh my goodness. See what happens when I don't focus? I run into another bad guy. All right, moving on. Here we go. Let's go indeed. Up, over, down, right. No. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start, something like that. I don't remember. There we go. So we got to go up to Nev Temple. We got all the pieces of the window, so we have completed the stained glass. We are good. We are moving on. We're going to pick up this orb, and I'm going to make sure that I actually hit special this time. Hooray! So I found all orbs. Did I find all the secrets? Yes, I did. We are done. Moving along. All right, this is the High Priestess. She is going to try to make us have a bad day. We are going to tell her, excuse me, ma'am, but I do not think that that is very necessary. So we're going to charm her. It's not going to work, so we're going to try it again. We're going to charm her. It's not going to work. Fine. So we try to charm her because it's super important. We didn't get the charm off. We're going to try it. We're not going to be able to do it. Do we have a poison book? We do not have a poison book. All right, so plan B. We punch her in the face until we win. We're not going to win now. We're in trouble. So the good thing about this game, just like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, if you die, it's okay. You just start the fight over again. So this is a hey, we're going to die part. We're going to try to win. We're going to throw lightning bolts at her from a book. We didn't win. Here we go, trying it again. So this is why the estimate can be a little bit high, because if charm doesn't land, you're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so we're in a lot of trouble again. So the reason why you do your attacks first is because always when she hits second phase, she blinds you. So you save your books for second phase. We might get this. We might. Do I have a potion? I do have a potion. Guess what, Buster? You get a potion. You get to survive today. All right. Throw another lightning bolt at her. It's not good. We really do need our lightning books, but we got to get past this fight too. So... I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Either we live now or we die later, one or the other. So we missed. Oh, we're in trouble. If she gets 2 attacks, we're in trouble. We died. Well, guess what? We get to retry. Now we can see if charm will actually hit. There we go. We charmed her, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody hurts the bad guys like the bad guys, so... We always want to make sure we charm them as much as possible. Now she's on phase 2. See how much more damage we've done to her when we actually charm her and she's not punching us in the face? There we go. Charm has landed again. Now we just hit her because I don't have anything else to do. Throw a book at her. You can take a bolt. Take a bolt to the face, please. There you go. Look at that. Look at the damage she does to herself. It is quite fantastic. Burn her up. Now we punch her in the face until we win. Or miss. That's fun too. All right. Safety strat. I didn't want to do it. She had no hit points left. I had to breathe on her correctly, and she would have died, but she didn't, so... We used an extra book that we didn't want to. What do you do? If you come through here with Carlton before Greg, when you come through here with Greg, Rightka's actually all destroyed. Little neat thing that they put in there. Get that cup of tea. Fantastic. Tea is good.
Choose your character.
All right, now we're in Carlton Chapter 3. Yeah, Chapter 3. So we come into the field. This chapter is the only chapter that has any sort of game-breaking glitch into it. It doesn't really break the game as far as, like, you're going to see a lot of cool glitches or anything like that. It's more of an out-of-bounds kind of glitch. We're going to walk places we're not supposed to. So we're going to aggro this little flower guy, and we're going to fight him right here on this tile. We're not going to try to kill him. We're going to run away from him. When we run away from him, we're going to step down here below him. Now he's going to walk up there into the forest. And hopefully he comes back around. He's bugged. Come on, guy. Come on. All right. He bugged himself out. That is the first time I've seen that. I didn't want to do it. That's never happened to me before kind of thing, but that doesn't happen very often. We'll go with that one. I have never seen it. Maybe somebody else has. Try it again. Reset him. There you go. Get up there. Oh my goodness, he's broken. There we go. All right, so that may not have looked like I did anything, but since I took a half of a step up when I went to fight him, the trigger tile, or the trigger for that tile, is overridden by the battle. So I get to skip that whole forest area. The whole forest area. We're going to go through it still. You are going to see the forest area, but there is a big old maze that you have to do if you go through it the correct way. We don't want to do that. Not to mention the fact that we get to pick up the a repel ring for Carlton now. So when we go through there, we don't have to worry about getting attacked when we do it. So go ahead, Nick. Did I pick up that? I'm pretty sure I picked up the metal cactus. And I walked out again. Let's try that again. Come on now. Get your stuff together, Wicked. Let's go. Metal cactus. All right, we're good. If I'd have missed that metal cactus, I'd have been super sad. Oh, that's the one we needed, was the blue one. No. Okay. So, we're going to make our way all the way across here. Stick our finger in this skull's eye socket. The skull likes to tell us that we have tiny fingers. We find that insulting. It is what it is. So now, we are going to wander around here for a little bit. We need 2 of these wind tornadoes. Goodness gracious. A red one and the blue one. We have found the red one, so goody gumdrops, we are good. Come over there, pick up the gen. Now we fight the Scorpion King. No, it's not the Rock. It's this funny professor-looking guy. But he is the Scorpion King. Now, remember when I said we used to use the coffin on that little priestess person? Well, now we use the coffin on this guy. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. He's dead. Easy peasy, lemony squeezy. Done. There used to be a glitch in this game that after you fought him, if you pushed the button too fast afterwards, if you were mashing and you ended his text box, you could actually initiate a fight again with him. That was never pleasant because you only have one coffin. So now that we've done that, we come over here, we pick up the cheese. When we killed him, we got this ancient tablet looking thing. We use the ancient tablet here. Open up the door. We're good. Come over here, pick up this pot, and go all the way up to the top into the graveyard. Why do we go into the graveyard? Well, because right here, this is our repel ring. This is what we did all of that for. We needed that repel ring. We will come back here later, but right now, we want that repel ring. It is actually faster to go through the forest twice than to not pick up this repel ring. Go through it once the regular way. So now we got to walk around to find the blue tornado. Nope, that's white. We don't need that one. If you get caught up in the white one, it'll just drop you at the beginning of the sandy area. We need the blue one. Nope, that's still a white one. Come on, blue one. Come on, blue one. Blue one. Nope, that's another white one. RNG in this game can be your friend or it can be your undoing. Right now, it wants to be my undoing. Doody-doo. Nope. Still a white one. Nope. Still a white one. Let's go. And there's no specific spot that I could walk around to get the blue one to spawn. So it's just kind of, walk around, have fun, explore the same 3 tiles over and over again. We are not getting a blue one. Come on, Blue Twister. We need you. Probably going to end up seeing a red one before I see another blue one. The blue one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes, we got the blue one. All right, so in here is there's only one monster, but there's an orb, and we need the orbs. The orbs are important. 9 orbs to go. We are on track. We're doing great. We're doing great. And that's it. That's all we needed. That one. All that waiting, all that time just for that. So now we're going to go into the forest, the proper forest, and we're not going to try to glitch it out. We're going to come through here. But if you notice, none of the enemies are trying to attack me and murder my face. That's fantastic. Come over here to the right. Jump on into this little secret area.
Crazy.
If you go all the way through there, you can fight a secret boss. We don't want that. We just want to pick up the spooky cheese and be done. And we want this orb. There we go. Hooray, orb. Orb, indeed. Down we go. Back out. We are back in the forest. Now, if you notice right here, this little 4x area, it's a maze. You have to know which direction to go. Since you're going through it backwards, it doesn't trigger the maze. So that is why we go up and we get the, we do the glitch. It's because you don't want to go through that maze. It's a lot of walking for nothing. Plus, with the repel ring, look at this. We can walk through here like it's nothing. These enemies, they just don't even care about us. They're just like, hey, how you doing, guy? What's happening? What's up? You must be a monster just like me. If this guy attacks me, I'm going to be so sad. There we go. Okay. Whew. We got around him. Talking about how good this repel ring is, and yeah. Also, here's another big thing. We get a Cheshire cat that shows up. He says, hey, you want to come through here? You got to go have an epiphany. Well, in order to have an epiphany, you have to go through this dream sequence. The dream sequence tells you a little bit of backstory. Well, it's a speed run. We ain't got time for backstories. We don't care. Moving along. Whee! Up here we go. Trust me, this without the repel ring, it's dirty. It's just gross. There's so many enemies and so many tight corners. So when I was advised that there was a glitch and I figured out how to do it properly and I recorded it, I shared it with everybody. I'm like, look, this glitch, this will save you the time. Oh, good. Nope, nope. Bad turtle. Bad turtle. Okay, we're good. All right, moving along, doing the things, and here is one of my favorite parts. I love this backdrop. This reminds me of old DOS games. Super cool. All right, so we are now in Grimmveld. Grimmveld, see that big guy there? You got to talk to him a lot. You give him a few pennies, you talk to him, he gives you secrets, he tells you things. He's an amazing, wonderful help. We don't need to be told those things because we already know everything. You know, we're the hero. We are the best. Nothing in there. Goody gumdrops. Secret. All right, got the secrets in there. So this area has a lot of goodies that can be missed, and I miss them often. If a run dies for me, usually it's here. I take extra moments to check everywhere. There's also a spooky cheese back here that is very sneaky. It's called a spooky cheese, but for that one, I call it sneaky cheese. There's a couple sneaky cheeses in this game. That's one of them. So that Cheshire cat said we had to come over here and have an epiphany. Well, to have an epiphany, you got to come into the Dreamatorium. Again, you go downstairs, you go to sleep. I used to have a little glitch that you could actually lay like on the floor in front of the bed instead of actually on the bed. It was funny. It was haha. It was a good laugh. But then we found the skip, and now we don't get to have that laugh anymore. But worth it. Saves time. Make sure you pick up the orb. Orb is good. And now back through we go. Once again, you may be saying, hey, would it be faster just to do this all the first time? Because look at all this work you've got to do to get through here. No, it's not. Don't ask. It's not. It actually saves significant amount of time. And when you're doing like just a Carlton run, so you don't have to pick up all the secrets, the time save on it, fantastic. I did get that, right? Yep, and I got the secret orb down there. Okay, good stuff. Now, we got to do the glitch again. So, unequip the repel ring, aggro that guy. No, we aggroed him wrong. We moved too slow. We're not going to get him to go where you want to. Get in there. Okay, back out we go. Come on, fella. Nope. Let's just go ahead and reset that. Because he was still blinking, and I don't want to lose it. Come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness. We stepped too far. Come on. It's finicky, this one. Run away! Okay, come down here. Get up there. All right. Don't you do it again! What are you doing? It's never happened, and now it's happened twice in a run. That is absolutely insane. I'm gonna have me a word with these devs. I'm gonna say, you told me you would never take out this glitch. This was my glitch. Alright. I think it's just random. If he gets stuck, he gets stuck. But that, believe it or not, is faster than doing everything else. Alright, got our repel ring back on. We are good. There's nothing over here, right? Nope, nothing up my right sleeve. Nothing up my left sleeve. We are good. Alright, up we go. Now we're going into the crypts, and we're going to fight probably the hardest boss in the game. Chapter 3 boss for Carlton is a pain, and I don't like him at all. I hate him with a passion. He is, again, this chapter is the chapter that will end more of my runs than any other. So we got to make sure we pick up all the orbs, obviously, that's a thing. But once again, treasure chests that are not required, but have a really amazing items. That was another ancient textbook. The ancient textbooks are so OP. So OP. We use them in 2 fights, because there's a secret fight that comes around later. That if we use it in that fight, it's like, it makes the fight just simple. Easy peasies. Come up here, get that ether. Why not? We walk past it. It's $100. It's money. It's marathon safety. Can we get past him again? Squeaky past the bear. There we go. Nope. Nope. All right. Nope. Oh, look at that. We made it. Nope. On the steps. Bear tried to trick us. Did you see that? It was rude. All right. So we've done the right side of the catacombs. Now, the fun thing about these catacombs is these are connected. If you remember me saying on the last chapter that you have a lot of little teleports that you got to keep track of, when I made the strategy guide for this one, I had to reuse the images, and I'm like, then this side does for this, and this side is for this. It was quite an endeavor. Quite a lot of fun, though. Okay, we got to go through 3 of the 4 teleports in here to make sure we pick up everything. Teleport number 1, come over here. Down the stairs. Pick up the poison book because poison. Flip that switch. Come up here, pick up that secret. Now we do this one. So like I said, all the secrets have special indications on them. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I would tell you exactly what they are. But too bad we can't. But that pot right there is a giveaway. It's a giveaway. If you look at all the other pots, they have a nice little shiny little ring around the bottom of them. Well, on a secret pot, there's no ring. It's dull. I'll show you when we get back to it. There's one right there. See it? See it? No shiny. See the side? Okay. Back to what I'm doing. I said I had to go fast, and here I am showing off shiny pots. What is the matter with me? Go, Wicked, go! That guy can kind of troll you too. Just about any monster in a narrow hallway can troll you, just because they really enjoy getting in your way. Don't know why, but it gives you an option to take that or not. You can't progress unless you take it. He kind of makes fun of you for it if you don't. If you say no, he's like, well, why not? What are you even doing here? What's going on? Now we go through the path that we had cleared up. Okay, and we pick up our last spooky cheese. And we're gonna make the doorway first. There we go. Come over here, pick up our spooky cheese. That should be number 9, is it? It is number 9. We got it. We are set. How we doing on our chapter? Chapter 2012. We are done. All secrets acquired. Now, this one, hey, get out of there. We are going to go ahead and hire Lubber. Lubber, just like Ichiro, has bleed. This fight is going to stink. I'm very sorry in advance for it. Hopefully it's not as bad as the High Priestess, but we did have to use the extra lightning bolt with the High Priestess, so not happy. And the first thing he does is he lightnings Lubber. Well, that's awesome. So when you get a lightning on you, that means you can't move. Lubber is very important for this because he has our bleed effect. And so without the bleed effect, it takes a little bit longer to beat this guy. So we are specifically just going to kind of beat this guy up until he hits his second phase. When he hits his second phase, that's when we want to do our charm on him. And hope it sticks. It didn't stick. Lubber also has a really cool move where he swings like 8 times and he can hit all of them or none of them. But oftentimes it's more powerful than not, so it's definitely worth it. I forgot to poison. Make him bleed! Okay, now he is in his second phase. Please, please land. Please, charm. Do a good thing. Well, we didn't charm him. Do we have another charm? If we have another charm, we're still in on this. We do not have another charm. Well, we do have an invincible. Invincible may just save the run. Look at that. You can't touch us now. We are invincible. We don't have any books. So, do we have sword fight? We do not have sword fight. We have bleed, though. We're in trouble. Do we have any of those ethers? Do you got any of them ethers, guys? Yeah, we do. Okay. Ether it is. I'm not invincible anymore. Come on, be invincible again. All right, we're just going to sword fight him. We're going to sword fight and hope for the best. Look at that. We are doing nothing for damage. Poison him again, maybe? There we go. He is in a very angry state right now. I am gonna die if my invincible runs out. Let's potion so I have enough health to make it through. I did not have enough health to make it through. What do you do? See, this is where charms have to land. This is 2 fights in a row now that well, not I guess in a row, but 2 fights you guys are seeing how important charms are. Charms don't land, you're in a lot of trouble. All right, come on, Lubber. It's up to you. Come on, charm luck. Maybe? Maybe? Yes! Charm worked. And we specifically have to wait until he hits his second phase to use it on him too. Because he hits like a truck in his second phase. He is not playing around in his second phase. So you definitely want to make sure you charm him in this phase. Going for it. Yes! Took him out. It only took us 3 tries, but we got him. That fight can go one of two ways. Either you die or you don't. But we finally got the don't. Hooray! So, that is the end of chapter 3 for Carlton. Now we're on to chapter 4. Chapter 4, if you notice, chapter 2 took place in the same place as chapter 2 for Greg. We're going to be in the same place here, too.
Choose your character.
All right, so the good thing about this one is it's literally the exact same area, but you don't have to do as much silliness. So, come in here. Once again, Almera says, hey. So, welcome. Figure it out. Go to the temple, do the things. Come over here to talk to the mayor, but the mayor's not here. So you talk to this guy instead, and he's like, hey, you want to go spelunking? The mayor got stuck. And we go, okay, sure, cool, why not? And so he just gives you all the licenses you need. You don't need them. You don't got to worry about anything. You just get them. Oh, item shop. Into the item shop we go. We are going to go ahead and we're going to sell whatever we got just for right now. I know the invincible came in handy once, but we don't want it. Potion, we don't want it. We need the money. Money's more important than living today. All right, nope, we want the poison book. We need the ancient text. Do not ever get rid of that. Oh, that would be terrible. Sigil, don't need it. Necklace, don't need it. Metal, no, 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 no. Buy. Let's go ahead and buy 2 charm books just in case. 1 poison book. And as many comments as we can. There we go. We are ready. Oh, no. I think I made a mistake. I did. Okay. So we got to do a little bit of sidetracking here. So if you're not careful and you buy everything right away and you forget to buy the rope, well, you got to do a little bit of a double back. It's all right. It happens. I got caught up in buying all of my beautiful comic books. I had so much money, I was so excited. So now when you come through the cave this time, it's caved in certain spots. It doesn't let you go certain ways. You have to come through here. You have to go down this way. And now we're going to come all the way over here. And pick up the armor that we were supposed to pick up and have to sell later. But because we made a mistake and we sold and bought everything right away, we kind of got to go sell that. Because we have to buy the rope. If you don't buy the cave rope, you can't go spelunking this time. They don't make you do that in the first part, so you don't think about it in the second part. But it's a thing. Totally a thing. It's alright, it's a quick fix. 2-minute time loss, not a big deal. Trust me, I've lost runs for worse. Up we go. I mean, look at the money you get for it, so. Okay, we're good. We're good. See, look at that. We're back on track. I guess I could have bought another comic book, but we don't need it. Panic. No, not 2 minutes. That's all right. It's part of the equation. I assure you. I assure you. Random elements are definitely part of the equation. We're doing good. Stupid encounters like that. Part of the equation, I promise. That was a brutal long time there. Okay, over, under, down, and around we go. Here we go. Hey, look! Look who it is! You guys remember him? He was there a long time ago. Make him bleed. Poison him. Now just Throw the book at him. We don't charm this one. He's just a quick fight. If only I had a coffin. I wonder if you could use a coffin on him. I've never tried it. Might be something to try out sometime. Alright, so look, it's Mayor Tom and the guy with the key. And he gives us the other key. We talked to Mayor Tom and he's like, hey, I'm glad you saved me, but I'm really disappointed that you didn't actually learn anything and deserve those spelunking titles. I should take them away from you, but considering you saved my life, I'm not going to. So he sends us back about our way. Very nice of him not to take our spelunking license away from us. So it should be 3 and 5. It is 3 and 5. Yay! And away we go. So, like I said, if you're doing a Greg run or a Carlton run, like a segmented run, you want to get the right side because the right side is the quicker of the two sides. So, it would be lovely, but unfortunately, we didn't get that. Since we're going in full route, we got it. It's just fine. You got to do both sides anyways. Get out of my way. This way. Right? Right. Extra money down here. Don't worry about it. Just extra money. It's a regen ring. Come on! Yeah, there we go. Okay. I could have walked past him one of the times, but I got scared and I went down. Lots of money there. Money is your friend. All right, so we will... we missed a step. Over here. Look. Now we get a coffin. A little bit late there, buddy. Thanks for showing up to the party afterwards. Was that fashionably late guest that comes in and just eats the leftovers and just kind of thinks they're part of it, but really are not? Like, I was at that party. It was awesome. Dude, you showed up after it was done. Everyone was already gone. Get out of my way, guy. Thank you. Another little comic book. Come on. Come on, move. We're fighting. Reminds you of OG Pokemons. I mean, I can definitely see that. My first feelings with this game were Final Fantasy Legend and Mystic Quest. Like, that was how I felt about this game. All right, pick up the orb. There we go. Back down. Now we flip this again because we need this special way to be open. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's open. Yay. Secret right here. Boom. Another orb right here. Found all orbs. Yay, now we just need one more secret. One more secret. I hope I can find that last secret. I hope I can find it. Me. I'm not going that way. If you go that way, cool. You can go this way. Either way. If Skelly cooperates with you, you can go that way. All right. So we are nearing the boss of this chapter. Come over here, flip this switch, and now the way to the boss is open. Hooray. Up we go. Once again, still using Lubber because Lubber is awesome. He's got the bleed effect and bleed is your friend. We're actually going to take a moment. Equip the regen ring. Why not? Okay, there we go. All right, so Carlton, let's go ahead with Charm. Let's go ahead with charm. Okay, we're gonna have to do this fight over. We're just gonna commit to death here. It'll be faster just to die. Once again, nobody hurts the enemy like the enemy. So, since we didn't get our charms off, what do you do? Make him bleed. There we go. Please charm him. I mean, it is what it is. Now, actually, we don't really need to charm him. We can salvage this one because we have our mirror. Mirror reflects spells back. There we go. We might come through on this one, guys. We may pull through. Nope, he's not charmed anymore. We're doing it. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're pulling out the invincible. Uh-oh. Nope, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Can we get him? Nope, we couldn't. Goodness gracious me. This is not the besterest showing of this run by all means. Generally speaking, you want to, not die. You want your charms to land on him. You want Lover to not get, murdered in the face. I think it's a little too late for Mirror, but we're gonna try it. Charm him. Charm the pants off. That's why you can't charm him. He doesn't wear pants. You can't charm the pants off of a chimera that doesn't wear pants. We're gonna try to pull it through. One more time with the invincible. Can we make it happen? I doubt it, but we're gonna try our best. And that's all we can do. Nope, we're dead. We're in trouble. Light touch. With the perfect strike. Did you see that? 40 points of health, 40 points of damage. Once again, charm. Not a factor here. Not ancient text. We need to charm him, please. He is not cooperating with us. Oh my goodness. Commit to death. Commit it. Bleed. There you go. Charm. There we go. We got charm to finally land on the first round. Okay. Failed the second round, but that's okay. We survived a while with it. I think we might have it this time, guys. We may have it this time, everybody. Yes! Success! Oh my word. So in a normal run, that would be a reset. Are you surprised at hearing that? I hope not. So once again, you get to the portal. Your companion pieces out. He says, heck nope, I ain't going in there. So, did we do it? Did we find the 5 and the 3? We better have found the 5 and the 3 because I made sure I did. All right, we did it. So now the game's not over yet. There's still more orbs to collect. So now, we've both stepped through a portal. Greg and Carlton have stepped through this crazy portal. And we wind up together in the same spot. Look at these two. Together at last. They've been venturing on the same path, same journey, doing the same things. And they didn't even know it. And now they get to meet. And now they're sitting here talking about how a strange old man kind of guided them here. So they're starting to put things together. Like, maybe that old man is the same old man. So yes, Elmer and Almira are the same people. So, they join forces. You get to choose who goes first. We want Greg to go first because I like Greg's bosses better than I like Carlton's bosses. Whoever's in the lead is the bosses that you fight at the end. Because just like any old RPG, nice little boss rush right at the end of the game. So, we wind up in this crazy area. We're met by this guy. He's like, hey, welcome to Krimgus. Almorgia, the super duper bad guy. He puts all the people here he doesn't like. So Almorgia, a little bit of story that's going on here. The castle that Carlton is from was attacked by the Almorgian forces. Long time ago, back when Carlton was just a baby. They succeeded and they banished him to this area. Somehow, we have found our way to this area. So here's Ricotta. This is the only time you have to speak to him. So he gets excited because we talked to him and he gives us something cool for talking to him here. He gives us the HP ring too. And then because we found everything, he gives us a, goodness. What does he give us? The reflect ring, I believe it is. And that is super awesome. We like that. We want that. Cherry. Okay, good to go. All right, now we come down here to this old guy. Pick up the blue orb here. Oh, by the way, another mayor. We had to talk to another mayor. That mayor gave us a pickaxe. He's like, oh, you need to go to the top of Mount Snorkel or whatever it's called. And to get there, you need a pickaxe. So here you go. Enjoy. So we got a pickaxe. We're ready to climb the mountain. But first, we're gonna do all the things in here that we have to. We're gonna go back into the house that we came out of. Because now we have a glorious pickaxe. You may have seen the blue orb when we passed by it earlier. Now we can get to it. The power of pickaxe. There you go. Now, unlike the pink orb that automatically gives you HP and the white orb that lets you choose a stat, the blue orb actually just automatically increases everything by a little bit. So, hooray. All right, so now we need to go up the mountain. Mount Heinewick. Crazy things happening up here. We should still have the repel ring on from Greg. Yes, we do. Hooray. Another invincible. Invincibles are good. You can either use them to stay alive or you can sell them for lots of money. Either one is acceptable. And here's the blood gem. That blood gem, that's super awesome. Blood gem is nice. Blood gem adds bleed to an attack. So later on we have somebody that does attacks and they equips that blood gem. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. So magnificent. And the other one gets a reflect ring put on him, so he becomes basically invulnerable at the end of the game. Quite fantastic. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and equip that equipment that I was just talking about. So you get reflect ring. You get the blood gem, and we're off. His name is Bicep. Love it. All right, so here we go. Another mini boss time. Not that many. Look at this guy. He's quite huge. So just like every other boss, we're gonna throw things at him, and we're gonna hope that he I'm gonna give him bleed status. That's why he does that. Throw the comet books at him. Comet is life. And he can't do anything because, well, he's currently bleeding to death. Look at that. Look at that. We are doing so good. We're doing so good this time. So good this time. Why couldn't all the bosses play along like this? Why couldn't all the bosses play along like that? We are literally in the in-game area, and the boss is just like, whatever, guy. It's fine. So after we beat Bicep, we take a beautiful golden cannonball, we load it up in the cannon, we fire it at the castle that we haven't seen yet because I didn't walk up there, and it somehow destroys the magic barrier that's outside the castle. Hooray for us, we've done an amazing job. Do not forget to re-equip the repel ring, or you will have a very bad journey down. Or at least until you get into the first fight, because that Skelly will catch you. He'll get you. He don't play around. That Skelly is not pleasant. Nope. Ah, we went the wrong way. Down we go. Okay, so now that we've done that, we come over here. Do I have 2,000 gold? I have plenty of gold. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So you talk to this guy. He's like, hey, come in here and dig for cool stuff. So we talked to this individual that was like, I lost my monocle. I lost it in this Velt area, this battle area. Can you find it for me? So you come in here and you got to find his monocle. His monocle is in the same place every time, but there's a bunch of little goodies that you can pick up. And those goodies are random as to what they are. The goodies are in the same spot, but what they are different. They can be a power orb, or they can be, you know, a crummy item like an ether that you don't need. You just sell it. Nope. Please excuse me. Thank you. A berry, which is even more useless. So if we can manage to get a mouthwash again, because once again, like I said, we will fight Greg's bosses, which means we're going to fight Stank Beast again. Stank Beast hates the mouthwash, so if we can find another mouthwash, that would be wonderful. All right, we're fighting this guy. We don't have a choice. He is blocking our way. Now, unlike the real world, when you attack the monsters in this once, they disappear completely. You don't have to attack them twice. Up here is the wonderful monocle that we came in here for specifically. Everything else is just gravy. So we are gonna kind of just go through this. We do have to wait the full time, so really there's not anything else to do. So we're just gonna kind of pick up every treasure in here. If we could leave early, we would, because honestly, the treasures aren't worth it. A coffin. Whoop-de-doo. Who wants a coffin? I think that was one of my alerts. I don't know how to turn them off manually. I'm sorry. Invincible, that might help. Nope, Cherry's not going to help. Hey, power orb. Sweet. So you can get power orbs in the Velt. They do not count towards the overall, because there is an overall that you gotta get to, they don't count towards that. So, well, thank you. So, can't open your menu here. You can't do anything. So I did all the stuff. I did everything. I'm done. We are done with this area. So we're just gonna do circles. We're gonna make ourselves dizzy. Hooray! So now, why did we have to come over here and get this monocle? This whole thing is specifically because there is a bonus fight that you have to get. In order to get to the bonus fight, you have to collect the monocle, go back to the gentleman, give him the monocle, and then he opens up the bonus area. And the reason we do that and then come down here to the item shop is because now we have a whole bunch of items potentially that we can sell. Unfortunately, we didn't get that many great items, so we're going to be a little bit hard up for cash. All right. Coffin. What have I got equipped? Repel, blood gem. And I still have reflect. Yep, okay. Alright, so we've sold the proper equipment. We are good. Alright. We have 6 charms. That's a good amount of charms. There's no poison in here, is there? I don't think there is. Sad day. Okay, well, there's no poison. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. I have all 3 ancient texts. We are good. Here we go. So we're going to come over here to this wonderful man. We are going to give him his monocle. And once we give him the monocle, you're going to be shocked. He looks just like the guy that talks to us between each chapter. He says that's his great-grandson. It's crazy. This guy's been trapped in there for hundreds of years because time doesn't exist in here. Okay, now we go down here. So we are going to start a special fight. This special fight is truly special. A lot of people that are going to watch this have no idea why it's special, but I'll see if anybody does. So we get attacked by these 4 people. And tell us who they are. They are Kaylin, Azzy, Curtis, and Talon. These guys are actually the 4 main characters in another game called Shadows of Adam. And Shadow of Adam actually released this game. Retro Games made the game, but then the Something Classic, who made Shadows of Adam, released it for them. So this is they're in for it. So what I just used was an ancient text. The ancient text, beautiful little thing. It can basically charms everybody. So now we just throw books at them until we win. They will take care of pretty much everything themselves. We need to get Allie dead. Here we go. So Allie, she's our healer, so she needs to die. If she doesn't die, we get in a little bit of trouble. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anybody died. So they are buffing each other, and that is not good. Please die. There we go. All right, so that's the bonus fight. If you do not complete that bonus fight, you do not get 100%. Again, I've lost runs to that sort of stuff. So, that is all of these side missions, all of the side quests, all of the extra special things that need to be done in order to get 100%. The only thing I have left is when we climb up the tower, we have to get the last few orbs in there, which are 9 of them. So we're good. They're all there. I know they are. We could buy another comic book. You know what? Again, marathon safety. We're already a little touch behind, so I want to make sure that we don't fall further behind. Because, like I said, boss rush coming. We're actually going to buy 2 more charms. That's far better. Okay, here we go. All right, final dungeon time. Put that repel ring back on. There we go. And what's cool is you get the Wraith charm from fighting them and killing them. The Wraith charm is actually an item in Shadows of Adam that will give you all magic you do cost 1 AP. So I'm just gonna kind of do this. This is the same thing that has been for the entirety of the game, just a quick dungeon crawl. It is the last one. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about other than yelling at the skeleton for getting out of my way. I do so that we have some donations in, so feel free to go ahead and read them.
Yeah, we have one donation in. It's a £20 donation from someone who put their name in as Magnificent Fluffy Tie. $20 donation, which I'm not quite sure what the exchange rate is, but I'll find out. That was 1 minute ago. There wasn't any comment, but yeah, thank you very much for the donation there. And if anyone else does want to donate, I've been putting the link in the chat periodically, and the link will also be in the panels. I did update those. I do apologize, everybody. I forgot to actually update that before the marathon started. That's my own fault. That's my own doing. But it's all updated now. Everything's sorted. So again, the links are periodically put in chat, and they're also in the panels for you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that donation. Greatly appreciated. Now back to me talking and mumbling to myself. Here we go. So, once again, flip switches, walk around, walk over the same space 3 or 4 times. If you don't, then you clearly missed something. Go down over here, flip this switch. All right, so we are going to fight the first of our boss rush bosses. So we need to make sure we equip our reflect ring. There we go. And as I stated, since we are fighting the bosses from Greg, it's Stank Beast. So, hooray for that. Stank Beast, we're just going to throw some books at him. I'm not going to worry too much about charming him. That was the wrong move. We're just gonna hit these guys with regular books. There's really not a whole lot of special anything to the boss rush. Just punch them in the face and hope you win. Well, I guess throw books at them and hope you win. They're big books. I'm sure they gotta hurt a lot. Probably not the funnest thing to have hit you in the face. Alright, so Stank Beast, he's a little bit tougher this round because obviously we can't just hit him with a mouthwash to end him. So we got to do a little bit of work on him, but it's alright. Thanks to Greg having a reflect ring, he's going to do some damage to himself, so that's really good. Hooray, Stank Beast is done. That's 1 of 3. And on we go. So one of the... Oh, goodness, I forgot to equip the reflect ring. See what happens? Or the repel. See what happens when you don't equip repel, kids? You get attacked. Always equip repel. Also, if you equip repel after they aggro on you, they glitch out and they will follow you. They won't attack you, but they will follow you. And it's really, really weird. It's not the most settling thing. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. You just got this skeleton or cultist guy following you around, and it's like, wow, I don't know what he wants to do to me, but I'm scared nonetheless. So now we get to fight Jibos. He was the wonderful Ice Mountain guy. And if you remember, once again, we have reflect on Greg. He did a lot of magic, so we're gonna just hope that he does magic and and call it good. This is kind of why we want to fight with Greg first, or fight Greg's bosses, is because a lot of them are magic users. So we want to get those magic users. They hurt themselves a lot. And of course, charm, it's gonna fail. I mean, it hasn't worked most of the game. Why would it work for me now? Kind of starting to run low on magic, so we're gonna just kind of stop using our comets. See, we only got 13. So now you noticed I attacked with Carlton, and he got a second attack. That's why Carlton specifically has the blood gem. Blood gem adds bleed to a attack. So Carlton sometimes gets 2 attacks plus the bleed effect. Super fun times. Okay, let's make sure we equip that repel ring again. And how we doing on orbs? 66 of 69. We are good. There's 2 on the last floor and 1 on this floor, so we are good. That makes me feel super special.
Oh, sorry, do you know roughly how long you've got left? We've just slightly gone over estimate here.
Was my estimate 2 hours or 2:10? I apologize.
Oh, you put 2 hours, I think. Or you might have put 2:10 in the thing, and I accidentally put 2 hours for some reason. I don't know. Let me double check.
We've got, I would say, 5 minutes left.
No, that should be fine. I mean, if you're within 10 minutes, it should be fine. Given you're the next run anyway, I don't think it's too much of a problem. So
yeah, and that'll
could have
take
been
30
my own
seconds.
fault there.
That'll take 30 seconds to set up. So
Cool.
we'll be able to jump right into the next run. Maybe a quick bathroom break, quick little intermission, and then go for it.
That's absolutely fine. No worries.
Okay, 2 more orbs left. All right, once again, we are on the last boss for Greg's people. If you remember, this was Zeus. Zeus is not the biggest magic user between him and Kaimi, but I'm going to hope that he throws some spells at me. If not, I'm going to... Oh, we did get Kaimi. Yay, we got Kaimi. Kaimi makes me happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw poison at him. And we're basically going to let Kaimi do his own work. I don't have a lot of... I don't have any other books that I can throw at him. I don't want to use all my comets, but we'll use a couple just for fun. Why are you not charmed? Go be charmed. That's why he's not charmed. He doesn't want to charm. Charm, please. There we go. Slash. There we go. Kaimi's almost dead. We got 1 boss left, everybody. 1 boss. The boss rush is complete. We survived it. It's always a little bit scary, but we did it. Please move. Please move. Come on. Come on. Get out of the way. This should be our last 2 orbs over here if we did it right. Are we at 69 orbs? We are. We got everything. We are on our way to the final boss. Oh my goodness, that guy. Oh, he almost got me twice. Okay, on our way to the final boss. Let's go ahead and equip our reflect ring. We are done. All the wandering, all the moving, everything is done. So you get this final hallway up to the final boss, and this is where you get the story. So here is the story. The guy on the left is the king. The guy on the right, well, that's the girl. On the right is the queen. Almorgia has attacked the beautiful kingdom. The king has said, please take our son Carlton and go. He must live. And well, the king takes Carlton, and the king dies. The king's uncle takes over. Queen, she flees with the king's best guard. Unfortunately for them, king dies. So queen remarries. She remarries the guard. Guard says, I can't give you a great life like you had before. She goes, that's okay. We don't care. We have a baby. So they have a baby together. Good. The baby's name is Greg. Well, unfortunately, then they die in another raid, and Greg gets raised by a blacksmith. So you find out that Greg and Carlton are half-brothers. Hooray! We figured out, we learned it, we now know why they're here. And there's Elmer / Almura. He's the orchestrator of all this. you find out he is actually Almorgia, and he needed the blood of the royalty to be able to come back. So now, we fight him. It is time to make him pay. Make him suffer. There we go. Charm him up and make him bleed. We're going to hit him as much as we can right now because I want to be able to use all of my comet books for the final phase, because just like any good old RPG, this is not his final form. Okay. Hit him in the face. There we go. Take a magic hammer to his face. You gotta love it. There we go. Phase 1 complete. Now he talks to you. He's like, oh my goodness, you defeated me. Nah, just kidding. This is my true form. And he comes at you with Big Brain. Now, how do we beat Big Brain like this? Well, very easy. Remember those ancient textbooks we got? Guaranteed to charm. Unlike the charm books from earlier, which are not guaranteed to do anything other than look silly, these are guaranteed to charm. So, we charm him. Again, nobody hurts an enemy like an enemy, so that's all we do. And it lasts longer than the other ones, so there's that. We really want to get bleed. Finally, we got bleed. All right, ancient text again. And this is how you beat him. You slice him with Carlton, and you throw comets at him with Greg. Time is going to come up on the last hit here, which is actually coming up pretty soon. You'll know it. You'll see him start to crumble. I know you want to go down, man. There we go. That's it. No, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. One more. There we go. That's time. Look at that. We got him. He is fading fast. So I'm going to leave it up to the organizer, because in order to get 100% credit, you have to actually get all the way through the credits and see 100% on the screen. You guys saw that I got everything. You know that it happened. It's up to you if you want to go that far, or if you want me to just go ahead and jump into the next one.
We'll jump over to the next one, I think, because we are running about a little bit behind now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the interval back on. We'll be on that for about 2 minutes or so. If you do want to, I don't know, maybe a screenshot of just the end to say you got 100% would do fine. But for the marathon purposes, I'm sure it's fine. Final time, 2:09:39.69. Nice number at the end there.
There you go.
Right, so we did get another £5 donation in at the end there, and it's from Damien, actually, Captain Nibblesworth in the chat. It says, just Captain Nibblesworth, the second in line for KFC is the name, and the comment is just a smiley face. No incentives, no nothing like that. So thank you very much, Damien, for that £5 donation. I have also said if we get hashtag blame InstaSim trending on Twitter, then I'll donate a tenner. So get it done. Do it. I want to see it. Make it happen. Or if we can get InstaSpeedathon 2021 trending, that would be even better. So either one, that'll be great. But anyway, we'll go to the interval. We'll be on there for about 2 minutes or so. Go for a quick toilet break. Tea break, any break you want to go for, and we'll be back in 5 minutes with Ghost of Tsushima. What was the category again?
It's Act 1 New Game Plus.
That's the one, Act 1 New Game Plus. We'll be on that one immediately after the interval, so we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes.